It's just rarely is he consistent field for Tatis. Major League season, first one to Freddie drifting back, and on 3 pitches, 2 out. 3-2 pitch for Trent Grisham. He retreats and puts it away. 3-2 to the leadoff man. In field, Vargas drifting back to get Tatis. Jumbo Jack with the purchase of a large drink flying, and they have carried whatever they found there.
You know their stats, their home runs, their RBIs.
They home with a 3-2, and after falling behind 3-0. Chris Taylor leads off this inning. Got off the end of the barrel a little bit, and Juan Soto puts it away. Strike.
Him hurting his hand and having to
kicks and fires. Vargas watches. Strike 3, and a generous outside middle 2. Over Freeman, picked up by running looper of a throw. Carpenter grounds. Fritzen goes to second. To first. There's. I don't know if he had the same.
And how that ball changes.
The registry. It's like we have the registry for a reason. Down and throws. Thompson. Thing in the sky. That's the strike as well, and that's the.
He's trying to pick the ball up.
Big curve.
It sure is, especially after the up and in fastball.
For the majority of his playing time's coming. Rolls this one to the whole left side. Cut off by Machado. On the deepest part of the yard, he's got room. Grisham starting this 3rd and taking strike 3.
With the low arm angle and trying to cut
a gift. That's going back at the track. He's got room.
As he approaches the wall, just in
All
case.
that time passes and just one through into second. The 2-1. That's to Vargas, and that will wrap.
He's getting his pitch count down. He's average.
I look like Manning. And just on the 8th pitch, Freeman to the track with room.
An inning.
First base runner of the game. Lifts this ball to left field. Soto's going back. Out of room. Good call, Oral. Wow. Long gone. To AAA before he positions the guys. And the way that he game plans attacking. Vargas with a 1-2. Vargas flips it to right for Tatis and ends this 4th inning. 4-2-zip. Chops this one right side. What he's done more than ever. That is all over the field, especially shared it a few weeks ago. The family that won't talk to him. That he's feeling the way he feels.
The curveball in.
Got him looking. Coors Field last year. Machado and the first out of the 5th. Field. Grisham on the move. Tracks it down. Good changeup to finish off. The payoff. Leadoff walk for Jake Cole. It's going out. Betts coming on. He's got it.
They order get on base and then
has room. And Grisham's out number 2. And a miss. But ultimately finishes him off. Home Trent Grisham to get Betts. He gets Freeman looking.
You just looking.
There's another. Will Smith. Throw from Sullivan. Not close. 3-2 pitch. To the edge of the track. Has it. The way and has a leadoff. Strides home 0-2 and strikes him out.
An awful lot of. And that was a slower curveball.
Assuredly would take the other way. Up the middle. Rojas gets to it. Okay. 3-2. Sin ball to short first. And Dustin May, 6 shutout innings.
He is.
The right field that Kim makes the call on and catches. Chopper. 2 out. Work to improve the defense. Offseason where he worked on his hip mobility, worked on his stretch time in San Diego. As far away as it can be.
Big anticipation.
Broken back past Ferguson. Rojas waiting on it.
What you need to do.
Cronenworth takes the walk. Every doctor, yeah. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches.
He hasn't seen the ball well all night, sometimes because of the vision.
Thompson to finish off another scoreless outing for Caleb. Player you're ever going to see. Strikes out Thompson for the first out of the years with those 4 surgeries.
22 with a walk.
Shot right side off Cronenworth's glove.
Out there 2. Hit them where they ain't. To stretch the lead when you get your 9-hitter.
Bat. And Cronenworth makes the play. Second into right for his. Under the payoff pitch. Ball 4, third walk. And it brings up Chris Taylor with Honeywell deals and Taylor. So the Dodgers leave the bases loaded, and we go in game 3. They've given up 68. Padres 2-0 game. That scoots by Trace Thompson. Padres have had a man there. Slider, bounce it gentler. Taylor guns across in time. And Tatis retreats, and Vargas goes to first.
There's make it go through, and there's
bouncing balls, and the Dodgers get out of this with the lead. Out, couldn't get him in to tie it.
Average only 164.
And hits him. Oh, he stumbled and still.
Let's see what the foot.
4-pitch walk. Hayward comes up the pinch hit. 0-2. Chased up. 2 outs
right here.
Had an adventure over there. Will tiptoe carefully. And coming up against Evan Phillips. 3 out of 3 in save situations this year. Comes on to face 5. Carpenter. Takes strike 3. Tying runnable. Phillips with another 2-2. He got him for out number 2.
This fastball in. You know, you hear so much in baseball.
3-2. He struck him out. Fastball up and away. Took off and ended the game.
Chris, that final strikeout made me want to run through a wall. You got to see it from third base. What was your reaction to that final out?
I mean, the same thing. You know, it was a tense moment. It felt like a playoff game tonight. Yeah, we have full faith in Philly. It's been outstanding for us, and it was a big pitch.
There were 3 hits tonight, but your hit was the difference in this game. What was your approach to Blake Snell?
Yeah, just I was trying to be on the heater, see him out over, and he left the changeup up for me, and I put a good swing on.
You've had some hard-hit balls just all night long. When you think about kind of where you're at right now, is this the best that you've been feeling at the plate so far this year?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Tonight I thought I was seeing the ball well. I just missed a few. You know, I think I'm really close to being like right where I want to be, and tonight was a good step.
Overall, it was an incredible team win, but I do want to ask you about the pitching staff. How impressive were they from Dustin May to the bullpen?
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, for D-May to give us 6 strong, and then bullpen come in and shut it down. You know, especially in big situations with guys in scoring position, less than 2 outs, and coming through, that was big.
Well, Chris, congratulations. Big win, and you guys have a chance to win this series, so congratulations.
Thank you.
In just 6 shutout innings, I mean, what allowed you to kind of have the edge today and to be so effective on the mound?
I was throwing a lot of strikes, being able to get ahead of guys, and if I wasn't getting ahead, I was being able to come back and not putting free bases on, so it was very helpful.
Considering how yesterday ended, does that kind of give you a little extra fuel knowing that you have the opportunity to kind of go in and set the tone for this game?
Yeah, 100%. It was huge to go out and put up zeros for the guys and be able to come out with the lead and let the bullpen take over, and played really good defense, hit the ball when we needed to, and I mean, it was a really good game.
Danny said that you kind of got a little bit more simplified second time through the order. What do you think sort of clicked in second time sort of going through?
I don't really think I got more simplified. It was sinker slider, and I mean, it was working, so we weren't really changing it. So we just kind of stuck to the plan, the game plan going into it, and that was how we attacked.
When you get a chance to pitch in the series last year, how much has that sort of lingered for you, or especially getting a chance to be able to pitch here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited to throw. It doesn't matter who it's against. So I mean, it's a game, and I want to go out and compete against whoever my name's called against. So.
Was there anything tricky early in the game with like the shadows and stuff? Whether it's maybe from the hitting side, but was there anything from the pitching side?
Not for me. I thought everything was. I mean, I didn't have any sun in my face, so I was okay. So I'm glad there was no sun in my face.
How many inches do you think you got on the high jump at first base?
I don't know. I feel like I got up pretty high, but I don't know.
Well, Danny, first, congratulations. You stepped in as manager, your first win. It was, I imagine, a bit of a nervous one. How was it taking in this game?
It kind of wasn't, to be honest with you. You know, we had our good guys. D-May threw the ball really well. He did a great job of getting in deep into the game and started getting ahead of hitters. I think early he was kind of falling behind, getting to deeper counts. But other than that, like Ferguson threw well, obviously. Gratterall took the ball and had a busy inning, but I think he managed it really well. And then obviously Phillips in the ninth, so it was pretty good.
What did you see from Chris Taylor just on that swing that with the 2-run homer?
Well, it was awesome. Obviously, it was the big hit of the night. I think the at-bat before with Will getting on base and getting him out of the stretch at that point because how things were going. And then, I think he just left it was changeup. I think he left the changeup up and he got it. So it was good to kind of like get him out of his rhythm. And that whole inning we had really good at-bats starting with Freddie, I think, and it kind of paid out at the end with CT. And so it was pretty impressive.
Seems like always when we talk about Dustin, we always talk about like the potential, like what he can be, what he can be. How was tonight sort of an example of what that sort of plays out as?
Yeah, I think it's like the tale, like the first time through and second time through. First time through, obviously, like I said, he wasn't getting ahead. He was kind of getting deeper in accounts and kind of 2-1. They had some decent hitters counts. And then second time through, he started to throw strike one, and he, commanded the ABs. So I think it's more of him just being convicted in what he does and going right at him.
It seemed like he was extra amped up, even for his standards. How much do you feel like sort of being on the postseason roster for not pitching last year, how much do you feel like that sort of helped sort of added some extra juice for him tonight?
Yeah, I don't think it has much to do with it at all. I think he's just kind of locked into what he needs to do to be a really good major league pitcher for us and a major league, front end starter. And I think he gets more frustrated with himself throughout the game. But I think he kind of kept that in check today and showed some emotion after a couple of the innings. But I thought he did a pretty good job with that today.